Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm going through my roster here trying to find something new and fantastic. I'm here to share with you that the Fantastic Four, Human Torch, Thing, Mr. Fantastic, and the Invisible Woman, along with Namor, are coming to the game. You can see they're not in here yet, nothing at the bottom here, but do have some images and some passive abilities to share with you at this point. And we will go ahead and do that right after this message. I'm a part of a volunteer Fox Next Envoy program. I'm not an employee of Fox Next, nor am I an employee of Marvel. I do not receive any payments from either of these companies. The information that I was provided came directly from Fox Next through this Envoy program. However, any opinions, comments, or analysis of this information is strictly my own. All right, first up, Mr. Fantastic, image number 1. You can see a little stretchy action there. Nothing too crazy, but pretty cool looking. The detail, I always love the art in the game, and so I think one of the most fantastic, no pun intended, parts of this game. The folks who work behind this thing, who do the artwork, they need a raise, honestly. So this is image number 1. All right, image number 2. He looks a little, like he's gonna hit you and maybe grab you from hitting him. Maybe it's a little counter action there. So, but again, looking pretty cool. Gotta like that. Okay, this is image number 3. He's thinking about something. Looks like he thinks he's number 1 out of 4, I'm guessing. Even though he needs 5, but yeah, he's got something. He's got something brewing. Hopefully soon we'll figure out what it is. Maybe his passive abilities will let you know. All right, next up, the Thing. It looks like he's jumping into action here. I will say that I really do like this model. It's pretty cool. He's big, thick. I like the kind of texture behind the rocky look on him. It looks pretty sharp. He's got those standard big eyebrows, I always like to call them. So I'm liking this image so far. Let's check out the other couple. All right, image number 2 here. He looks like he's getting pretty PO'd at somebody about something. Maybe he's protecting his Fantastic Four brethren. And I don't know if it's just more taunt, after Colossus is stand out and kind of look around. Hey, who wants to taunt? I'm gonna taunt. Maybe that's what Thing's doing here. All right, so let's check out the next one. All right, this is the next image for the Thing here. It looks like he's thinking he's pretty too cool for school. Ready to rock somebody on the battlefield. So, but it just looks like he's I'm not sure if he's getting ready to do an action here. Or he's just letting everybody know he's there. So, all right, Invisible Woman. She looks like she might be putting up some barrier here. Letting everyone know not to come at her friends. All right, next image of the Invisible Woman. Again, looks like she's kind of keeping things off to the side and thinking about what she wants to do next. Little grimace on the face, like she's straining. But, hopefully it's some sort of protection or, controlling aspect of the game. And then our final image of the Invisible Woman, again, she looks like she's putting up some sort of, field or force, forcing kind of things back. But, again, good model. I like the general outfit that they got the Fantastic Four in. They're pretty sharp, so digging it. All right, so we got a lot of the Human Torch here. This is, again, him just chilling. Looks like he's got that comic aspect of him, which we'd expect from him. Not quite in any flame form here, but just a regular blonde guy. All right, here's a flame form of the Human Torch. Pretty cool, like it. Again, I dig the quality resolution here where it's not just a big ball of flame. You can still see the uniform, the face, all that kind of thing. But yeah, it's sharp. I really kind of like how that's looking. All right, back to the human form here. Again, just kind of the comic like, what's up, guys? I'm over here. You're over there. Look to him. Nothing really to comment here. It's looking pretty neat. Another image of the flaming portion of the Human Torch. Again, same comment. I like the texture, the detail here where you can kind of see the suit still. And he's obviously got the flame around him, and I don't know, I really kind of dig how that looks, and I can't wait to see how this looks in game. I could see him kind of flying through the whole group and just kind of
an overall nuke. Almost Phoenix-esque, not as strong as Phoenix, obviously, but just kind of a large-scale AoE. Last human form of the Human Torch here. Again, he's the cool guy. He's letting everybody know it. And last form of the Human Torch, in torch form, we'll call it torch form, Flame On. Again, same comments. Just like the texture, like the detail. He's coming at you. I don't know the abilities, but it looks like he could be a large-scale AoE type thing. So we'll see when the abilities are made available to us. All right, this is the first image we got of Namor. It looks like he's grimacing a little bit. Again, maybe mad at somebody. Maybe he looks like he's kind of like, crunching something, even though that wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense. But maybe he's just like, I don't know, bringing the sea power, the power of the sea with him to, I don't know, who knows. But he looks like he's crunching something or crunching something on somebody. So this is image number 2 of Namor. Again, he's got that grasp. It looks like he's really, holding on to something. Not sure what it is, but it's something. All right, this is the last image we got of Namor. He's obviously using his horn here to either summon something or buff something, is my guess. Maybe he does this and everybody gets, I don't know, offense up or something like that. Or, I don't necessarily see it being a defense up or maybe a deflect, who knows. But I could see him using whatever this graphic is indicating is an ability to give some sort of buff. All right, now let's get on to the abilities that we know about. They're the passives, and these passives are fully maxed. So I'll speculate on what the upgrade might be on these, but I don't know for certain. So again, max passives, meaning T4 abilities have been put into these, okay? So the first one, Human Torch. On turn, flip 2 negative effects on self to positive, gain some 30% damage. Fantastic Four and Namor allies. You'll see that's pretty consistent through these. Gain 30% damage and gain 10,000 resistance on bleed. So he's basically like Mystique there on the bleed front. So my guess on the T4 upgrade here is probably 10% damage and flip 1. It probably went from 1 to 2 negative effects to a guaranteed 2. The allies probably gain 5 to 10% damage as well. And the resistance, I'm guessing, probably doesn't change that much. I think that's probably the same. But it seems like if the 10% damage is there, I think that could be a worthwhile T4 ability upgrade. The Thing, his passive, when attack that enemy for 150% damage, gain 20% armor. I think that's separate from when attacked. I think the gain 20% armor is just his passive. Fantastic Four and allies gain 20% armor as well. So, I could be wrong. No, I'm going to keep with that. It'd be interesting if that passive only procced when he was attacked, but I'm going to go with, for now, as being speculative of that being there all the time. So my guess on the T4 ability upgrades is probably 25 to 50% damage, and then the armor's probably, 5% on both himself and his allies. Mr. Fantastic's the next passive. Gain 20% resistance. Fantastic Four and Namor allies gain 20% resistance. Gain 20% focus. Allies, Fantastic Four and Namor gain 20% focus. On self and each Fantastic Four ally's turn, 100% chance to apply Assist Now to self, Namor, or a random Fantastic Four ally. If Assist Now is applied, clear blind on that target. On turn, choose 3 random enemies. If they have a positive attack, remove 1. So let me say, this passive is awesome. I love it. It's great. The resistance and focus is just kind of, the base of it. And then it's got all this stuff after that makes it good. The Assist Now, 100% chance. Storm's not 100% chance. I don't even think Fury gets the 100% chance. So this is, the best. I love this. This is like Miss Marvel level assist. I'm guessing that's part of the T4. I'll just throw that there. It's probably a 25% jump with the T4. And then if it's applied, you clear blind, which, can be a huge problem in the game with, the likes of Magneto. So it's, or even Star-Lord or Hawkeye or Mordo, anybody, and so that's really nice. And then on turn, you choose 3 random enemies. So that there was a chance that it could pick a random enemy without a buff, which that always kind of stinks, but I still like that it's 3 random enemies, and you remove 1 positive effect. It would probably be too OP if it was 1 to 2, but that would be amazing. So I love this passive. I think it's great. I think it's going to be pretty amazing in play. So next up, Invisible Woman. Her passive, when an enemy attacks a Fantastic Four ally with barrier, which is telling me she's obviously going to put up barrier, attack that enemy for 250% damage. Now, I think this is separate from when it's enemy attacks, but gain 20% max health, and your Fantastic Four and Namor allies gain 20% max health as well. Again, I think this is good. I don't see Invisible Woman having strong attacks. That's probably why that 250% damage is there. T4 upgrade speculation is probably 50% damage and some like 5 to 10% health. And then finally, our last passive, Namor, gain 20% damage, gain 30% armor. And then on war offense, so this is now telling me that this team might be made specifically for a war offense team. But let's read it. On spawn, apply offense up for 2 turns to all Fantastic Four allies and self. On spawn, apply deflect for 2 turns to all Fantastic Four allies or self. Gain additional 30% damage. Fantastic allies gain 30% damage. Again, for war offense, I love this ability. Love it. The offensive up for 2 turns, deflect up for 2 turns. That really helps you get through kind of those Rocket and Star-Lord type alts, the Captain Marvel alts, especially in war. Well, it's only in war. And then the extra damage. So he gives damage, armor. It makes it, obviously he's meant to be with this team. So this is the team of 5. So this really brings it together, at least in war. And, the speculation on the T4 abilities here, or upgrades, I should say, again, I think, 5% damage, probably 10% armor. On the war offense aspect, I'm guessing, it's guaranteeing the 2 turns for the offense and deflect, and then probably, 5 to 10% damage as well. That's a lot of upgrades for a T4. A lot of times it's already in there, so one of those might already be there. I'm not sure which one it would be, honestly, because they're all so good to get that upgrade. But I love this passive. So I think FoxNext did a really good job on the passive outlook on these things, on this team specifically. Namor, Mr. Fantastic, I think are the best. The other ones are all solid, but those are definitely stick out to me. So let me know what you guys think of what you know so far. Obviously, it's not the whole kit, but right now I like what I'm seeing. If FoxNext does the kit right here, I think that this team could be at least a war meta team for offense, which we can always use more of those. You've got so many tough teams on defense that you're just, after a while, you're starting to run out of teams to use on offense. So leave a comment below on what you think of this team, and we'll see what happens in the future. And again, thanks for everybody for stopping by. I know there's a lot of videos you can watch on these, to help engagement. Love for you to hammer down on that like button, click the subscribe button, click that notification bell, leave a comment, do, share with your friends, anything. So, I try to get as much as I can out to the folks. I'm just recovering from shoulder surgery, so been a little bit slow lately, but hoping to, feel better in the next few weeks and try to get more content out for you guys. And again, thanks for stopping by, and see you again soon.